What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So as we've been with this car before, you must know it, the boosted Micra and Paul himself.
Hello.
We've been on the street for the first video, obviously the track video that's just recently been uploaded. Now we're here for Paul to give a full detailed review on this car, front to back, engine to exhaust, dashboard to parcel shelf. So I won't have you wait any longer, and over to Paul himself.
Hi everyone, my name is Paul Lee. I'm a product designer by trade, and this is my 1993 Nissan Micra. It's a 1.3 turbocharged unit, and it produces 162 horsepower, which is over twice the original, 151 foot-pounds of torque, and does 0 to 60 in 7.3 seconds on road. So how have I achieved this? Well, the engine itself, it starts off as a 1.3 automatic engine block, so it's reinforced. The pistons are JE forged pistons, so to withstand the stresses that the turbo puts through. I use this every day for commuting, for road trips and occasional track days, so it has to be reliable enough to sustain that abuse. The turbochargers come from a Renault 5 GT. It's a stage 1 T2 hybrid, runs 12.3 psi, comes in about 2,800 RPM. That is fed by a universal air filter. I used basically a big bean canister here to shield it from the rain element and keep the heat from getting to the intake system. That goes through the turbocharger, gets compressed 12.3 psi, and through this slim intercooler that cools the intake charge, goes up through a Nissan Pulsar GTIR map sensor into the throttle body, and I fitted bigger injectors. These are 370cc injectors from a Nissan 200SX. On the intake manifold I've also fitted a Teflon gasket to keep the heat of the engine away from the inlet, keeps the entire system cool. So that goes through a Jun Ultralight flywheels. There's a lightweight racing flywheel fitted with a Helix 200mm massive clutch, and it's really heavy. And all that's going through a standard 1.3 gearbox, which surprisingly is strong enough to survive all this abuse. And to help with traction, especially with 151 foot-pounds torque, I fitted a gripper clutch type LSD to help with traction. Suspension, this has a BC V1 fully adjustable coilovers. It's been corner balanced 50-50. Upper and lower strut braces to reinforce the chassis so it keeps the suspension geometry stable. The battery has been relocated to underneath the passenger seat to give more space and relocate the weight distribution. If we look around the wheels, these are rotor grids, 15 inch by 6.5J lightweight alloy wheels. These weigh only about 4 kilograms each. These are my road going sets. When I go on track days, I swap these to another set of track day wheels. My road goings are fitted with Toyo T1R summer tyres. When I go on track days, I swap over to the Federal RS 595 RSR semi-slip tyres. The brakes are from a Nissan Pulsar GTIR. These are basically a 2-litre 4-wheel drive turbo, and a bit overpowered for a car this size that weighs only about 920 kilograms, but it does tear your face off when you go on track days. You get them hot and brake really hard, you know. Inside the interior, these are just universal sports reclining seats. The original seats were too uncomfortable, so I fitted these to give better hold and very comfortable. The pedals have been custom made, modified, so I can hill and toe on tracks. The clutch system has been heavily reinforced due to the massive clutch. Several times it's torn the pedal bracket from the bulkhead, so made a lot of refinements there. On the corner there, there is a set of dumbbells balancing this car. The right hand side was very heavy, so you buy some cheap dumbbells and they'll keep the chassis balanced. Underneath this passenger seat is where the battery is located. Custom loom just bolted onto the chassis and wired into the rest of the electronic systems. Here is my brake bias. All the brake lines have been redone and fitted here as a brake bias, so when I'm on track I can tune the braking into the corner so it becomes more balanced. And the interior, I just basically kept the same creature comforts and painted black to make it stealthy, you know. A couple of boost gauge and wideband sensors on the A-pillar there, just keep on top of what's going on the engine side, keep everything safe. Electric sunroof, you know, modified to work. If we go further back seats are currently in, so when I'm driving it every day I just keep the back seats in. When I go on track days, all this is ripped out. It weighs about 25 kilograms overall, and then I put my custom made X brace, which is only 7 kilograms, and that really stiffens up the rear end and sharpens up the steering response. The rear brakes are disc brakes. These were optional extras on the Nissan Micra, and just, you know, withstand the amount of heat that is generated. The front and rear have white line upgraded sway bars, so it makes it stable and flat through the corners. Let's see, and through the back, well, I've taken the rear, the spare wheel out, saves a bit of weight, and this is where I adjust my rear dampers. And finally, the exhaust is a 2 3/4 inch Powerflow custom made stainless steel exhaust system. It's a straight through exhaust muffler, so reduces all the back pressures and gets all the gases out of the tunnel ASAP, and you know, it runs really nice. And she's called I call her Cassandra, and she's a nice little runner.
Well, Paul. There's a detailed review. Can you believe 1.3? What was the standard nut 60 time on these when they came on?
That's probably what, 14 or 16 seconds.
14 or 16 seconds. So you're cutting that down by half and more.
And a bit, and it does a quarter mile in about 14.83 seconds down at Santa Pod. That was on standard tyres, so it has a lot of potential.
Doesn't it?
You know.
Well, guys, there's your full detailed review. What more can we say? Head over to his blog. What's the blog again?
The blog is, if you search on Google for Polymobiles Spec or Polymobile Specification, that comes up with a website I created to document the entire information I just shown you here, plus more. Also includes all my on YouTube channel, which is Polypop.
Yep.
On the link here, and that contains all my onboard shots, including the track day with Jamie recently, and everything else I ever filmed.
Yeah.
So.
Like I said, when me and Paul are on my channel here having fun and just creating videos for you guys and for us to enjoy, Paul's channel is like, it's proper detailed. Like, if you really don't want any talk and you don't like this vlog stuff, but you like some proper detailed footage which is showing you every bit of angle from start to end, then Paul's channel is the one you want to head to right there. But Paul just comes to this channel to have a little bit of fun, I think, innit? Let's talk cars, that's what we're all about, guys. So, the next video, what we're going to do next? What we're going to do next there?
Well, we could take it for a ride through some country roads and see what she's like on, you know, when I take her on road trips and holidays and drive her every day.
Yeah.
So another side she's built for is, you know, blasting through B roads and stuff.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
what I like doing on holidays.
Yeah.
So we can show that.
Well, there we go, guys. If you can think of anything you want to see about Paul and his Micra, then put down in the comments below. Paul's a nice guy, I'm sure he'll take that on. Well, till the next one. Peace out and take care.